How's everybody doing? Thank you for chiming in to House of Truth. All general messages may not resonate, but if you would like a personal soul session, feel free to email me at azariatheintuitive@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to assist you with the reading. Or you can Google House of Truth, leave me a message. I'll get back with you in a 24-hour period. I pray that everybody is okay, keeping safe, staying protected. It's vital you keep up on your prayers and or meditations to build your own personal relationship with the Most High. Uh, it's important you keep up on your prayers and or meditations to build your own personal relationship with the Most High. Having faith is the number one key. Okay, clear. Um, I keep receiving the numbers 101, 1111, 1010, 1212. Okay, oh my God. My kitty, she's very adventurous. Something else. Personality. Her personalities. She has a strong personality. I've had cats before, but I've never had one like this. She's feisty, and she gets everywhere. Climbs everywhere. She climbs up on the walls. Remember Chris Brown song from wall to wall. Would you get out of my bag? Okay, like I said, I keep seeing numbers 12, 12, 11, 11. No. 111, 101. No. Okay, calling in the energy. What I'm getting ready to do is do a collective reading for the chosen. No. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energies of the chosen. Calling in the energies of the chosen. Calling in the energies of the chosen. I keep seeing the numbers 101. Something about 101. Um, Something came to me in regards of the number 101. It's like spiritual discipline, dude. 101, spiritual discipline. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Spiritual discipline is like the Most High having, and it's real weird. It's like, for instance, like we try to show up as the best versions of ourselves, right? And just like I said, everybody has a narcissistic tendency. I don't give a fuck. Some are more extreme than others, right? And those who give in to narcissistic behaviors begin to transform or go through this transition or this transformation, right? They become something else. They begin to live and dwell in the energy of dishonesty, jealousy, hate, fear. Like it becomes a part of them. And once you accept it, and it's like a contract. Once you accept this type of behavior within your life, and it becomes acceptable to you, and yeah, you begin to transform. You become a pure demon. It is what it is. Overstimulated in reverse for the chosen, calling in the energy, calling in the energy for the chosen, overstimulation in reverse, something that you're not excited about. You could be dealing with people who are not excited in regards of you. Take it as it resonates. Calling in the energy of the chosen, but it could be draining there, overly stimulation. It could be something that you're trying to control, find discipline in. You something you could be trying to discipline when it comes to yourself. Take it as it resonates. When it comes to allowing yourself to be overly stimulated, right? Controlling your emotions, controlling how you respond, controlling, you know, it's about your actions and how you show up in life, right? Not allowing yourself to become overly stimulated, but allowing yourself to be in this energy of balance, right? Yeah, not overly excited. Overstimulation brings about anxiety, stress, things of this nature, right? Or it could be that, you could be dealing with something that you're just not excited about. Or somebody could be in your energy that is not excited about something that you're doing, or it might not be excited in regards of your actions. So take it as a resonate. Calling in the energy of the chosen, calling in the energy of the chosen. Delusions in reverse. It says intentions without surrender can be a fast path to delusions. Okay. So this is like setting your because delusions was in reverse. You set your intentions on something, right? And you have surrendered to it, right? You have told the universe, the Most High, the divine, in regards of something that you want to do, in regards of maybe a relationship or a connection, a certain path that you want to go down. Um, but with delusions in reverse, you've surrendered. You're not worrying about it. You're not going to put any time or energy into it because what I feel is like manifestation, right? Letting go and letting the divine, letting go and letting God, letting go and letting the Most High. Okay, so this could be something, a certain path you want to walk down, something you're trying to acquire within your life. Okay, so take it as it resonate, and you, you, you good, right? You good is what I'm hearing. All right, I'm good. I know what it is that I want. I want to do what path I want to go down. This could be in regards of a connection or a relationship that you're trying to manifest or bring in, and you're letting go and letting the Most High. You're letting go and letting the universe. You're letting go and letting the divine. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energies of the chosen, Holy Spirit. Calling in the energies of the chosen. Purity. You're pure at heart. This is the unicorn. You're very magical. You're intuitive. You're very intuitive. I remember I was watching it's been a few years back, and I was watching My Little Pony, and um and they there was this new horse that came in that was a unicorn, and the other little ponies started putting on tinfoil hats, and they were scared of this unicorn. Unicorn was very loving. Couldn't understand why people did not, the other horses did not want to be around be around him or her. I think it was a her. Um, but there was a sense of fear because the unit and people couldn't, or the horses couldn't understand why. Um, there are some horses who couldn't understand why there was such a big fear in regards to the unicorn, because the unicorn can read minds. That's why they was putting on the tinfoil hat, right? But there's something very pure about you, okay? Something very angelic. You could have a connection to horses, okay? Take it as a resonate. But there's something very pure in regards of your heart, your intentions, the love that you have for others. About to cry. Yeah, okay. It says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your questions. Very beautiful. You're very intuitive. This unicorn is carrying a guy or a lantern in his mouth. I didn't even see that. You're like a guiding light with when it comes to your intuition and your gifts, your power, your discernment. Okay, I think that's very beautiful. Calling in the energy of the collectives, calling in the energies of the collectives. And I also see that there could be some things going on with your life that you are keeping calm about, right? You're not in delusions. What you think or what you feel because you are the unicorn, you're right. You're right. There's something very pure when it comes to you and your discernment and your gifts. Okay. You're like a fairy, something very magical, something very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Calling in the energy. You're a good friend. You're a good person. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energies of the chosen, Holy Spirit. We got the genius in reverse. Genius in reverse, the red, the root chakra, the foundations in which we build ourselves. Something wasn't a good idea. Something wasn't a good plan. Because of the fact that you have this spiritual connection and this purity within your heart, okay? Whatever you was thinking in regards of a certain situation, relationship, job, family, friends, whatever the case may be, you're not in delusions. You have the gift of sight. You have the gift of intuition, okay? Calling in the energy of the chosen, calling in the energy of the chosen. Exquisiteness. Not this is about friendships and partnerships, right? All that pink here. Okay. That's dark. Let's see if I can brighten it up a little bit. Can y'all see it? The pink. Okay. So what we're gonna do is kind of I'm gonna I'm gonna ask one more time. You're very exquisite. Like I said, you're a good person, you're a good friend. Um with that green on the top of the head, it's like thinking with love, or thinking within, like your thoughts are love, right? Pure intentions, love. Okay, you're very beautiful. Exquisiteness, healthy friendships. We're gonna keep going. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Awakening when it comes to not allowing yourself to be overly stimulated in regards of a certain situation. You could have found something out through your intuition, your gifts, okay? And you keeping calm about it. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So you're awakening to something and you keeping calm about it. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling, it's like you're, I heard cool as a cucumber. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Inner strength in reverse, delusions in reverse. Whatever you thinking or feeling, it's not delusions. You're not delusional. People could be saying you're delusional. Take it as a resonate with the inner power in reverse. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. So it's like when it comes to delusions in reverse, set your intentions on something, you're letting go and letting God, because of the fact you were dealing with something that could have been draining your inner power, having to persevere. Yeah. When light in reverses could be dealing with people who have a lack of self-awareness, who are not, who have not awakened their DNA, is what I'm hearing too as well. Yeah, it's like, or you could have to persevere due to the fact that you were dealing with a situation that could have been dimming your light. You awakened to what was going on behind the scenes, and you're not allowing yourself to become overstimulated. You're not responding. You're not reacting. You're not taking some type of action, but letting go and letting God. And the Most High is trying to tell you that whatever it is that you have found out through your instincts and your intuition, you're not delusional in regards of it. You were dealing with people, places, and things that could have been draining your energy and putting you in this energy of survival mode, trying to persevere, having perseverance, but at the same time, losing the essence of who you are, right? With light in reverse here, okay? Or like I said, dealing with people who have not yet awakened their DNA. Okay, trying to persevere. This could be family, friends, relationships, partnerships, people on your job. You know what I'm saying? People who are not part of the light, people who are conditioned and still operate under this energy of conditionings or um, narcissism. Okay, so take it as it resonate here. You were pure when it comes to the friendships and partnerships that you acquired or obtained is what I'm feeling. But at the same time, with you being the unicorn, you knew what these people were about, but still befriended them anyway, calling in the energy of the collective, whatever the case may be. You entered into this job, you entered into a relationship or a connection, knowing how you were dealing with people who were not awakened to who they were. They're asleep. So their actions could be of the dark, you know, uncaring, apathy, not really caring, not showing concern, not being sincere, unsincerity. I think that's how you say it. Not being sincere. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but choosing to be open and trying to be, or choosing to be relatable to individuals who, you know, are not on the same level that you are. Is what I'm saying. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Yeah, love in the upright. Calling in the energy of the chosen, very love, secure in who you are when it comes to love and showing love towards others. Calling in the energy of the chosen Holy Spirit. Okay. Coming together. Purity. When it comes to coming together, your intentions were pure. Your thoughts were clear. You know what I'm saying? It it says fairies like to be busy and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. You're very pure when it comes to the reason why you wanted to embark upon a friendship or a connection. Or you were very pure when it came to working along with individuals, whether it be family or friends, whatever, co-workers, whatever the case may be. But it wasn't a good idea with genius in reverse, calling in the energy of the chosen, calling in the energy of the chosen, calling in the energy of the chosen, genius in reverse, miraculous forgiveness. It wasn't a good idea to build a structure or foundation with individuals who lacked a sense of security and purity within their own self or within their own heart. You know what I'm saying? You're very pure within the heart space. You're a good person. You're a good friend. You come together. When you guys come together, it may bring about a sense of some type of power when it comes to building these foundations. But you had to have this miraculous forgiveness, or you're asking or being asked to have this miraculous forgiveness. Take it as a resonate. When it comes to building friendships and partnerships with people who yet are awakened, or there's a lack of knowing who oneself is. Okay, your friendship is pure. Calling in the energy of the chosen Holy Spirit. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Calling in the energy of the chosen. Very exquisite. You right. Christ consciousness in reverse. You were building friendships and partnerships with individual who lacks Christ consciousness. Okay. And all that is about having a good heart, good soul, good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Building friendships and relationships with individuals who lack a spiritual connection here. And it became draining, is what I'm saying. Okay. So I have this deck that speaks about the trauma that individuals go through. It's called special. Okay, the deck is called special. Clear, I bought it off Etsy a long time ago, years ago, and I have barely used it. What are these individuals dealing with that the chosen are have aligned themselves with? What are the chosen dealing with when it comes to these people? What is the chosen dealing with when it comes to these individuals? Building alliances with individuals who have not yet awakened to their DNA or awakened to who they are. They're still asleep. When it comes to these individuals, away, it says, I was kept away from mommy and daddy. Wow. Uh, what's the energy of these people that you were dealing with, Holy Spirit? What is the energy of the people that the chosen are dealing with? Some of them didn't have mothers, they didn't have fathers. Okay, take it as a resonate. Prayers. I keep praying to be saved. Okay, these are people who had children, issues in their childhood, and which carried on or carried over into their adulthood, right? Um, and this is people, you know, grown folks who, like I said, maybe didn't have a mother and father and um, was going through tumultuous situations themselves. You know what I'm saying? Which carried and lingered on in their adulthood. The way they treat their friends, the way they treat people around them, is has a vast it has a vast effect on their relationships in the here and now, right? And that's all based on the things that they had to go through as a child, right? Okay, and having to keep or stay away from mommy and daddy. Somebody could have been in a home, okay, foster home. Take it as a resonate. Could have lived with a guardian or other relatives. Take it as a resonate. Intoxicated. Mommy and daddy always smelled of alcohol. I wanted to go away. So it's like somebody could have been, people you were dealing with could have been taken away from their parents and family members, because they were abused themselves, right? Like I said, in which this type of abuse and neglect, these things carry on within current situations within their life, right? Dealing with individuals or dealing with people in their family who were intoxicated and, always drinking or drugging and things of this nature, right? I feel like somebody was taking away from their parents, okay, family members. So this is what you are dealing with when it comes to these karmics, okay? Treehouse. This is the only place I was happy. Okay, so people who are thinking about or in memory or in nostalgia. This is like living in the past, you know, thinking and having memories at, at one point in time when things were good, things were happy. Okay, so they're uh, people who live in the past. This is the reason why there's a lack of self awareness. Okay, clarify overly stimulated, Holy Spirit. Clarify overly stimulated in reverse. Clarify overly stimulated in reverse. Ooh, what's that? Who gave that to you? This is bacon, ranch, and chicken. Okay. Hi, how was school?
Good. Have very famous perfume. It smells like literal apples.
Cool. Oh, yeah, the energy. Clarify overly stimulated. Clarify overly stimulated with the King of Swords in reverse. Like I said, maintaining your discipline when it comes to cutting things, people, places, and off. People, places, and things off. Standing in your truth with mental clarity. You or could be some type of authority figure, or you have. It's like having authority over your own life, right? Intellect and awakening to something here, and yeah, you've awakened to something here. Using your own instincts and your common sense here. You cut someone off. Clarify awakening. Clarify awakening. Clarify awakening. Your heart space awakened. You are the goat, or you're very abundant. Take it as a resonate with the goat here. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Power and domination. uh, Strings attached, stinginess. You were awakened to the reason why someone was in your energy. They were in your energy because of the fact that they wanted to overthrow or overcome or overpower you and to dominate you. Um, Strings attached, doing little niceties or favors, but wanting something in return, right? Strings attached, self care. Okay. Clarify delusion and reverse. You were not delusional in regards of what it was that you were dealing with when it comes to people, family, whatever the case may be. Exhaustion. Yeah, you were probably feeling a sense of exhaustion, tiredness, and wondering where this was coming from. But the divine, the Most High, stepped in um, to give you this awareness of that you should be on this with the Nine of Wands. You should defend yourself or defend your heart space is what I'm saying. Uh, your energy due to the fact that you were exhausted. Okay, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse. Like I said, you were dealing with people who has mental issues. My grandmother always said we all are suffering mentally in some shape, form, or fashion. It's just that some are worse than others. Anybody who does not have an issue in life, please let me know what you do or what God you serve so I can do an act of service too. Yeah, we all have some type of issue that we're trying to keep under wraps or keep under control. But you were dealing with someone who had fallen from grace, or this person wanted to dominate you to have you fall from grace, okay? Egotism, trying to punish you in some shape, form, or fashion here due to this excess pride that they're having. Very manipulative, trying to paint illusions and deceptions here. Lack of energy. Yes, whoever or whatever you were dealing with was using your energy here, okay, to cause confusion due to ill intent. This person didn't love you. They didn't care about you. There was a lack of concern, like I said earlier, about having being apathetic. This person could have also been in another relationship, marriage, connection, take it as a resonate, okay? And maybe in the middle of this, it's like somebody who is needing to do some healing work, but instead of doing the healing work, they seek out a vengeance through the chosen, the chosen collective, trying to cause you to lose your own balance and stability here with light in reverse, trying to dim your light. Clarify light in reverse. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're a Queen of Wands. You're very intuitive. That's why you got the unicorn. Um, they're trying to dim your confidence and the determination that you have. They wanted you to be codependent on them here, okay, which would have made them happy. Clarify perseverance. Clarify perseverance. Clarify perseverance. You're the lion, Leo. Leo, the lion. You're very intuitive. Like I said, something was communicating through to you when it comes to this third eye here, communication, spiritual clarity. And you had to persevere because this person was playing games, trickery, deception, betrayal with the Seven of Swords. Okay? This person could have been sneaking around on their own person. Like I said, needing to heal their own situation, right? But instead of healing, looking for someone to take it out on. Clarify inner power. Ten of Swords, inner power in reverse. Yeah, trying to drain you when it comes to your inner power by confusion, right? Information overload. They could have been telling you certain things. They're wanting you to go for it with the Ten of Swords. Okay. Deep wounds, loss, crisis, betrayal, because they were going through things and getting ready to suffer some type of loss. And it's almost like instead of taking the time to face their situation and face what it is that they had to go through 3033 on the timer, they looking to cause damage within someone else's life. Clarify purity. Your intentions were pure to this individual with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, overstressed, trying to show that you're upstanding or you're becoming overstressed and drained, going back and forth here, having to release and let go. Okay, coming together. Clarify coming together. Coming together is clarified with the Four of Pentacles. Coming together in security, trying to conserve, trying to conserve here, control. With the Four of Pentacles, they're holding on, coming together, holding on to your energy here because they found security within you. Clarify the Genius in reverse. Genius in reverse is clarified with the Queen of Swords. It wasn't a good idea here. Or it could have what I'm feeling too with the Queen of Swords, something was cut off. Perspective. Perspective. Thinking with a clear mind. Something wasn't a good idea. So you started thinking clearly in regards of who and what it was that you were dealing with. Okay. Yeah. Five of Cups, sadness, loss, grief, remorse, trauma, heartbreak. Okay. Anger. Five of Cups. Coming together, finding security. Okay. It almost feels like somebody wanted to control something here when it came to your emotions, sad, loss, grief, remorse, trauma. Okay. Take it as a resonate. Call it, clarify miraculous forgiveness. Clarify miraculous forgiveness is the Eight of Swords. Yeah, having this miraculous forgiveness with the Ace of Swords, the Most High come through with his powerful hand, cutting some things off. The Most High, the divine. But with this miraculous forgiveness, you had a breakthrough, new ideas, success, sharp mind here. I think that's beautiful. Christ consciousness in reverse. Or hold on, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords. You cut something off, and with the Ace of Cups, you're getting ready to receive some type of emotional fulfillment, proposal, marriage, because of the fact that you use your intuition. Something better is coming your way. I'm starting to sweat. Clarify the Christ consciousness in reverse. That's clarified with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Someone was not disharmony in their life, disorganization, conflicts in family, conflicts in groups, conflicts at work, leaving you to have to do things on your own. Clarify exquisiteness. Clarify exquisiteness. Clarify exquisiteness. Clarify with the Five of Swords. Reconciliation, wanting to make amends because somebody noticed how pure your intentions and your love and your friendship was towards them, is what I'm seeing. So this person could want to come back around and make some type of amends, past resentment. Clarify the Five of Swords. Five of Swords in reverse. Person could be holding on to past resentment, but still might want to make some type of amends. With the Page of Cups, there's no communication. This person is emotionally immature. Okay, having creative blocks, and they're very insecure too as well. They realize the friend, how pure your your friendship and yeah, how the partnership and friendship was towards them. Clarify exquisiteness. You're getting ready to receive some type of emotional fulfillment here. Okay. Yeah. This person wants to distract you, lack of awareness. Okay. They're questioning their investments here. So be careful. It sounds like somebody wants to come back to distract you because they realize how the love that you showed to them was pure. That's been your message. I hope that it resonates in some shape, form, or fashion. Please let's take care of ourselves before we try to take care of other folks. Love you. Bye.